That's it, fucker.
Alright, we're live. For like the 100th time.
Yep. Welcome everyone to the 100th episode of Talking Time with Caffeine. The only podcast where half the time you have no idea what we're going to talk about before we start. Like today.
Yep. Oh, also, side note for viewers, if you hear someone talking in the background, he's in a different voice chat, so don't mind him. But anyways.
Yeah, it's just me, MarioTube, and Snick 1990 for the 100th episode today.
And Sprout in the chat.
Oh,
see, that's why I think I need to stream more regularly on weekends, because now it looks like we have a little gang starting up.
Yeah.
In fact, I might stream after this, but right now I'm actually going to try and finish Dark Souls 1, because I want to play the remaster.
So, how's your life? How all your life's been since Wednesday?
Well, happy
that I don't have to deal with people passing by me on a daily freaking basis. I mean, no, not on a daily basis, on a regular basis as I'm trying to freaking talk to everybody.
Today, my lamp apparently broke because the freaking door was just like, I'm gonna fall.
Are you sure it wasn't Angelica? Because she's known for breaking Tommy's lamp.
I thought she apologized.
No, she didn't.
Gotta do something I haven't done in a while. Gotta open my pop.
Wait, she didn't apologize to you or anything, Schnick?
Angelica Pickles apologizing to Tommy Pickles for breaking his lamp on purpose.
No. Did Angelica apologize to you with the whole Dora situation?
Angelica had nothing to do with that crap.
Huh.
Of course.
Good. It's been like...
Come on, fucker.
Alright, awkward silence it is apparently.
Yeah.
80s redneck mode. There's your no silence no more.
No.
Yes, always.
Alright, so... Okay, Mario too. I guess the current topic for now is your favorite moments in podcast history.
Oh, wait, I need to
that is your current topic.
Give me a sec. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Oh, wonderful. I was hoping you were gonna say something during this, but apparently not.
Wah, wah.
Alright, I guess it's just gonna look like that. Anyways, since no one else apparently wants to speak up, so, favorite moments of podcast history. Well, one of my favorite moments was when Schnick was telling his stories that one time when it was just me and him, and he made me go, "What?" and made me, like, so freaking shocked that I did that Emperor's New Groove thing that he keeps referencing. But one of the more interesting moments was when I was officially a producer, I think Vandalia said.
Yeah.
What was that, like 2016?
Yeah. Halfway in the season.
So it's been over a year. Well.
Wah, wah.
Why are we, like, silent today? I thought we'd be more talkative than this.
I don't know.
I don't know. Video high. Let's see. Snick, what's your favorite moments? You've been here since season 1.
Well, there's obviously Emperor's New Groove. Most of the stories I've told, I'm sorry to sound selfish when I say that, but I don't know, it just probably the best moments are when I tell ridiculous stories and then frickin' everyone overreacts.
But who overreacts the most?
Brandon probably has the best laughing, whereas your reactions are more exaggerated.
Wow.
Let's see. So far, I don't think I have a favorite moment of this season so far.
Oh. One of Vendetta Records' favorite moments was the chicken story.
The chicken story? You mean the Chicken Man story?
Yep.
Oh my god.
That was a favorite too.
Let's see. Yes. I also like the recess tales.
What was so special about that?
How we all acted in elementary school.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, that.
Mm-hmm. Sparrow likes the Shrek jokes.
The Shrek jokes? Well, you can get that outside the podcast too.
Let's see.
There's no time like Shrek time.
It's time. It's Shreky time.
Or his cousin Shriek.
Wow. Okay, Shriek.
Hell.
I thought you were going to
Shriek.
say Ogre, not Shriek.
Oh, Yellowhammer's here too.
Hi. Oh, oops. Stupid me.
So Yellowhammer, you have a favorite podcast moment?
Oh, I thought you said something.
Huh? Oh. Alright, well, apparently Schnick and Vandalia are, like, way out of it.
I'm just trying to remember.
And I'm trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go in Dark Souls at the
See,
moment.
this is why you should be doing 2 things.
Whack, whack.
Oh, God damn it, Snick.
Oh my god, how do I...
Meanwhile...
Oh, Yellowhammer liked the spoilers.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, where MarioTube got mad about thumbnails.
Oh yeah, that shit.
See, I also like season 4 episode Illogical, where we all hit our heads with stupidity.
Illogical? What's kind of stupidity were we doing?
We were talking about the people dressing up as clowns at Halloween, scaring people.
Oh, that. Oh my god, I forgot about that.
And apparently they saw a clown in the corner of a school one time and they shut the school down. Locked down. Because they saw a clown nearby.
Oh no, it's a class clown. It's as bad as a school shooter.
So,
I think one of the more interesting ones was when Vandalia went on the trip to Disney World or Land or whatever.
yeah, Disney World trip, where Mickey was peeing in the pool.
What the fuck? Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
And then there's the one where Brandon's bird passed away.
Oh god. Good thing he's not here at the moment.
What happened with Brandon?
Remember his bird died?
Oh, his bird died. That's right.
Yeah.
Damn it.
One of the more emotional ones was about the dominoes. The domino effect, you mean?
Yes. That's what he means. We all told. I think it's the one we all told our stories of how we got where we are.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we did do that.
Let's see. I think in season 3, my favorite episode was I liked the Bill Nye episode in season 3.
Wasn't that like back when we had a lot more guest stars?
Yeah. Where one of the guest stars actually met Bill Nye.
Oh wow.
He went to like a dinner with him.
Jesus.
Like a dinner meeting panel type thing.
How was that like from?
What?
What was that like from?
Oh, he enjoyed it.
What does he think about Bill Nye back then and now?
He liked him back then. I guess he likes. I'm assuming he likes him still.
It'd be hard to like him now after that whole fucking Netflix shit that happened.
Oh yeah, crazy Netflix thing.
What?
Oh,
I forget what happened.
Jenner's actually on a spectrum on Bill Nye. Oh. Bill Nye the fuck guy.
Well, don't worry, Yellowhammer. We have playlists. You could watch it. You can always watch the marathon.
Marathon it when possible.
Marathon on Netflix or Hulu. No, it's kidding. Taylor. Talking Time with Caffeine now on Netflix.
Oh no.
I remember there was a big controversy with Bill Nye where he gave a long speech about how the Force from Star Wars can't possibly exist.
What? Like in real life or in the series?
Well, real life.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
So,
Well, obviously.
You mean something in science fiction can't exist? Oh my god, what controversy that would be.
What do you mean the Force doesn't exist? Yeah, it does. First, you take your hand, you put it in a fist, and you use your arm to, punch. I call it force punching.
Ooh,
Forcing someone to do something by punching.
Metachlorians.
What?
Midichlorians, oh no.
Metachlorians.
Metachlorians is not the powerhouse of the salve. Salve? I fucked that joke up. Oh
Metachlorians are the power of the Force.
Oh.
Oh, I guess I do have a guest star.
Is?
No.
Mario's
Don't facepalm. Fuck off.
Oh, hey, tell him no one talks about midichlorians. We don't talk about that thing. It's like Voldemort.
No one talks about metachlorians, Vandalia says.
They're real.
They're unmentionable like Voldemort.
They're unmentionable?
Yeah, like Voldemort.
They're apparently unmentionable like Voldemort.
Well, I just mentioned them. It's too late.
Apparently Kodai's an app where you can upload and watch shows. And Yellowhammer's adding us to Kodai.
Never heard of it.
And what the hell's that?
I guess MarioTube's gonna find out.
Maybe we'll find out. Damn, name blowing my nose constantly. Fuck.
Let's see. So, I guess one of my other favorite episodes was in the season finale of season 1. Where I talked about, I think it was season finale. Where I talked about kindergarten violence.
Kindergarten violence?
Yes.
Wow.
It was one of my solo episodes where I talked about this teacher who practically beat up a kindergartner, threw him against the wall.
Oh. Well, shit.
Caught him on videotape. They caught him on videotape. The school. They caught him on the school webcam, not the webcam. School security cameras.
Webcam.
And at first, the principal, they were doing anything to her. Like they were like, "Don't do that again." The parents were like, "No, screw you! Fire her! Fire that bitch!"
Yeah, right.
It literally, if you go back and watch the video, I don't know if you can pull it up or not, but she literally threw him against the wall, like shoved him, like picked him up and.
Damn. He's like, man, I've seen cartoons where the guy just like grabs someone by the shirt and just pushes him and lifts him against the wall. How can I possibly do that? Oh, wait a minute, I'm a kindergarten teacher.
I guess kindergartners are very light.
You guess? I remember one time in elementary school where it was like snowy out and we had this long-term sub. This long-term sub freaking, while I was wearing a scarf, he put this scarf and shoved it in my face and I got pissed off at him and I probably raised my voice or yelled at him or something and got pissed off and he grabbed me, a hold by the arm. Tightly. It's pretty fucked up.
He firmly grasped it.
That sounds so wrong. Oh my god.
It's funny because I actually do have an experience where a school teacher, principal actually didn't get away with it.
A principal, huh?
Yeah. I may have told this story before, but this is what happened. So, during my senior year of high school, I did not know this because I never had this teacher and I did not know the kid, I didn't see a teacher with a kid. I guess there was a special needs student that was 1 year younger than me. There was this teacher that, started freaking sexually assaulting him.
Oh.
But don't worry, we have a happy ending.
Yellowhammer, it's baby.
So, yeah, she started making advances on him, and she threatened him with failing grades if he, backed out. And eventually, about a year later, after I had already graduated, or no. I think I was still in high school when he actually reported the teacher. She ended up losing her job. And she was facing a good couple of years in jail at least.
Oh, wow.
And then she ended up deciding to make it worse for herself.
Oh no. What did she do?
She actually I guess she kept track of where this kid would visit.
So
Once when
stalking-
he was visiting some location, she actually walked up to him and threatened his life.
Really?
Needless to say, she only made it worse for herself, and now I think the charges they pursued against her were even worse. Like, it was, I think she's now as opposed to like maybe a couple of years in prison, now she's facing 5 at least, but as much as 10.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Why not just put a restraining order?
I'm pretty sure the kid did get a restraining order afterward.
Oh, well, that's good. Probably should have gone in the first place, though, but whatever.
But now, this is where the principal comes in. Not about... Let's see, I think... Now, let me note this. I don't know if this happened in freshman year or sophomore year. It was definitely one of those years. Freshman or sophomore year of college. All I know is that when we were practicing for graduation, because the principal joined the school when I entered for freshman year of high school. And during graduation practice, she was like, "Oh, this is going to be such a special graduation. You're the last of you're the last of students that were first with the school when I joined. You're probably the best class I've ever had." Except she was responsible for the locked door bullshit.
That's why. That's why. Yeah, you're so her favorite. She didn't want you to escape. Lock the door. Once you get in, you can never get out. You're my favorite. You can't escape me. You can't leave me. Don't leave me.
That's probably what she was thinking. And then here's the sad part. It's because one activity I did all throughout high school was marching band. Like, we would compete in competitions and everything. I don't know why, but the band teacher would always have us practice in the high school parking lot as opposed to the football field. I have the feeling the same thing would have happened if we did go to the football field. But what happened was, one time when we were practicing, a bunch of the people in the houses that lived nearby the school, they ended up parking their cars all over the parking lot, and they scattered them around in an attempt to make us stop practicing. And when we went out and practiced anyway, they actually started coming out, and they were like watching from the sidelines, like basically stalking everybody. Eventually the band teacher had to send all of us inside. And yes, as you can obviously tell, all the neighbors didn't like the noise emitted by the band. And if you can believe it, the principal actually caved into their demands, and she made the band teacher disband the marching band after my senior year.
Wow.
It's supposedly in the newspaper. She kept saying, "I told him to go to the football field." And thing is, they kind of had a point, because sometimes we didn't go to the football field because like one of the sports teams was using it, but even there were plenty of other times where the football field was open, and he would just send us to the parking lot anyway. But my mom actually did bring up a good point. Still, even if he didn't have the best judgment in regards to that, I mean, maybe there was some other unknown reason why we couldn't have the football field. Maybe he had to formally rent it. Like, basically formally sign up to have it. Like, we couldn't just waltz in there on our own. But at the end of the day, a principal is supposed to protect their teachers. And when you have freaking people basically trying to botch a school activity because they don't like it, the principal just goes and throws the teacher she's supposed to protect under the bus.
Honestly, I didn't even know that was supposed to be a role for a principal. I saw all they did was run the school.
Well, obviously, she was running the band into the ground.
The principal's like the adult of the school. The teachers are the kids, and the principal's the adult. Oh,
well, yeah. So, because of her, there was no more marching band after I graduated.
that's so like no more like. So what they do at the football games?
Oh, they still have the band. They can still play at football games and they perform concerts, but they can't do marching band competitions.
Okay. I never was in band, so I didn't really get that. But
Well, essentially, oh, sorry to cut you off, but essentially what a marching band competition is, it's like where you do the formations on the football field and like you compete with like other bands across the state.
I know what it is, but I did something similar in choir. I was in choir competitions my freshman year of high school, and my sophomore year too. Before I quit choir to go to TTwC because everyone in my choir class were assholes and bullies.
Yeah. Well, anyways, getting back to what happened with the principal. So, I mentioned the sexual assault the teacher did against the one student. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And as it turns out, the principal, as well as two of the assistant principals, knew about it.
This cover up.
Well, let's see. From what I can tell, the principal and one of the supposedly one assistant principal knew about it, but didn't exactly know the full details about it. The principal herself and the other assistant principal knew everything that was going on, and they chose not to do anything about it.
Bitch or bastard or whatever he or she was.
Well, they were all women.
Bitch then.
Well, there
Or
is out of all the administrators that were at my school, only one of the original assistant principals is still there, and ironically, he's a man. But yes, one of the assistant principal that only knew about it but didn't know everything. I don't know. Some news reports claim she resigned just to avoid the scandal, and other sources claimed that she got sacked.
What do you think?
I don't know. Like, all I remember is I recognize her name. She actually interacted with me, and she was actually pretty nice to me, so I don't know.
Maybe you were her next conquest.
Well, anyways, the principal and the other assistant principal, they not only got kicked out of the school, they were freaking arrested. I think they got off on probation. Like, I don't think they served jail time, at least not much of it. But simply put, the principal got barred from serving at the high school.
Well, of course, once you get labeled as a child predator, you can't get a job anywhere near. You can't even go anywhere near school.
And the funny thing is, she kept trying to justify it. She claimed the reason, like in early reports, she claimed that she didn't report it because she was quote-unquote conducting her own internal investigation.
Sure, she was.
Yeah, sure she was. And thing is, last I checked, to this day, she's still trying to get her job back.
wow.
Though, from what I've heard, a new principal ended up taking her place, and from what I've heard, the new principal is actually really damn good.
The teacher got fired, right? Oh.
Of course the teacher got fired. She's in freaking prison.
Yep.
The teacher that committed the assault.
You like, when she ever gets out and say, "Hi, I like to have sex with children. I'm telling you, I live in the neighborhood now."
Alright, well, yeah, I talked to my friend Jason about it, and he actually claimed that the locked door bullshit is gone.
Really?
Yeah.
Well.
I think Mr. back in the chat, Mr. Not, apparently Vendetta says he likes the introduction of the baby kisses in season 3 finale, where we first got the dog in the podcast.
Oh, he liked when my dog was kissing me.
Yeah, the Star Wars episode.
Yeah, 3. he was like a little baby at the time. He really was a baby back then.
Which one, your old dog?
My new dog.
Oh.
The old dog was dead.
It was just me and Stick talking about Star Wars, and the dog was all up in his face the whole time.
Yeah, he was my face. In fact, I remember Vandelia once said at one point, he's like, "Give in, give me the popcorn."
Why the popcorn? Were you eating popcorn?
Because I was eating popcorn trying to watch a movie.
Wow.
See.
Also, Yellowhammer said, something pretty creepy happened at my school recently. Actually, you know what? I'm going to change the topic to school crap or whatever. Anyways. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Okay, well now I gotta wait for this thing to do its thing. Okay, there it goes. Anyways, so Yellowhammer says, something pretty creepy happened in my school recently. Some teacher left the back door open and a homeless and mentally challenged man came in and walked the halls. We went to lockdown for a while. Question, how does your school do lockdowns? Because for my school, I don't know why, but it's like lockdown when it's like a practice lockdown. Everyone is just like, okay guys, you can still sit in your desks, you just gotta be quiet. And it's like, hi?
Are you Skyping with somebody else?
I'm doing a podcast right now.
Okay, no, you got Dylan here. You need
Yeah,
to pay
I
attention
know
to
I
Dylan.
have him right now, but I'm doing a podcast. Okay. Name revealed. I usually mute it, but I don't know, I just didn't react fast enough or something. Whatever. Anyways, so literally, yeah, the teachers are like, okay, just sit in your desk, but be quiet, and it's like, why? That doesn't sound right to me, because the way I grew up in Colorado, whenever we had a practice lockdown, we were required to sit along walls away from windows. And I just don't understand why they sit at their desks only. Like, the hell is that gonna do?
You should ask your mom if you ever. I didn't have to do this when I was in school. I think it was past the time. But you should ask your mom if she ever had to do the duck and cover stuff.
But yeah,
apparently that was a thing, duck and cover, back in the long time ago.
Yeah, but every time my school has a practice lockdown, I literally just do it as though I was in Colorado, and it just feels so awkward seeing everyone in their desks from the floor, from the side of the room. It's so weird. Like, it just doesn't really feel right the way they're doing it compared to the way I was taught. What do you think?
I don't know. I never had to do lockdowns because I think the first major school shooting happened a year after I already graduated. I think it was Columbine. Happened in
Yeah, it was
99.
Columbine.
Yeah, I graduated in '98, so I got to miss all that fun. I missed all the fun.
Wow.
You only
I mean,
major
like I said, I'm sorry. Like I said, Newtown did a lot of damage to my high school. Like, legit, it was like a freaking prison.
is that the one of the elementary schools?
It's the one with the elementary school, yeah. From what my friend told me, things have returned to normal, but I don't know.
Yeah. Like I said, luckily I missed Columbine because I was already graduated. It happened a year later. Well, the only major thing that happened my freshman year was the Oklahoma bombing. 95. When I was a freshman. So that not really affected us that much, but a few years later they started doing school IDs. So.
Wow. You know what's weird? There's a street in my area named Columbine. Like, it's not a major sign or anything, but it's like a neighborhood,
I mean, maybe
I
it
think.
was named in honor of the disaster. I don't know.
It was like a literal neighborhood, and it's spelled the way Columbine would be spelled, I think. I'm not sure, actually. I shouldn't be saying that. But...
You know what's weirder?
What?
There's a street over from where I live, and it's actually called Sesame.
Damn it! My god.
There is a Sesame Street in the city next to mine.
I've seen a street that's just called Gay. Gay Street.
Oh, fuck. Oh, my God.
Yep. Pretty weird shit.
I was thinking of school crap, not crap, but I remember...
Well, I just called it school crap, but whatever.
I remember... I was in a fire drill in 5th grade. I was looking around, talking to my friend. I was like, "Oh my God! Last year we were so big, and now we're so tiny."
Wait, what?
Well, last year before we were 4th graders, and we were like the biggest kids in the school. Now we were 5th graders, and we were the smallest kids in the school.
What the hell? Okay.
So I was like, "We're so tiny now. Everyone's so big." Last year we were so big. We were the biggest.
I'll
kids
tell you one thing. When I was in like freaking 1st grade, we shared lunch periods with the 5th graders. I swear to God, those 5th graders looked like they were in freaking high school.
Wow. You know what's weird?
What?
In my old high school, there was a student that was like the size of a kid.
I mean, I'd believe it.
I mean, it feels weird at least.
Yeah.
Like from that perspective, it'd be like, hey, a forest of people. Or something, I don't know.
I had a lot of middle school. My middle school me had a lot of stairs. Like, we had like 5 floors in that middle school.
Oh my god,
My
5 floors?
high school had 9 floors.
9?! Oh my god! How many floors does a school need?
Well, my school was 3 separate buildings, so three floors each, but still.
That doesn't count.
Fucking
Well,
hell.
the thing is, some of the buildings are like kind of merged together. Barely, which is why I called it a freaking prison, because you needed to go between buildings. Like, there would literally be like one hallway indoors that would connect each building. And that hallway was always fucking... Those hallways would always be fucking crowded, because people couldn't go outside.
Oh my god.
Yeah, my middle school was very old. It was even older when I came back I went back before they tore it down. I went for a walkthrough to it. I got a video. I made videos of it. I lost the videos. But I lost the videos. Lost the time, I guess, or lost it to one of my computers. But yeah, basically they turned the gym class into they turned the gym into a classroom. They had no room, They got rid of the home ec class, made it into a regular classroom. And the art class made a regular classroom because they had no room anymore. that's how crowded we were at that point, I guess.
Wow.
I remember one time the school shut down during the winter because the heater broke and we couldn't go to school because we had no heat.
Huh. Wow, meanwhile at my school, one building on the top floor is so fucking hot, it's unbelievable. Like, I literally sweat if I'm in there long enough.
Oh, and this is back in the day when everyone still did the Pledge of Allegiance every day, the Pledge of Allegiance.
What do you mean they used to?
I don't know, they still do it?
Yeah, they still do it. It's fucking stupid in my opinion. Because it's like, yeah, we get it, America, woohoo, who cares, right? Like, who cares about the...
Especially at this rate when the U.S. is probably considered one of the stupidest countries.
I mean, honestly, I don't know about you, but I just don't really care to do the Pledge of Allegiance like it's a fucking religion. Honestly, like, what the hell? Like, I don't need to fucking do it every goddamn day. Like, those special occasions, like, I don't know, a football game or something, yeah, that's different, but, like, every day in a school, it makes me feel like I'm part of the fucking, like, Hitler army just going...
It wasn't until my junior senior year when I found out you didn't have to stand up for it, because one kid refused to stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance in my senior year over at TTwC. I'm like, you can do that?
Like,
I mean, in second grade, I chose to stand but not say the pledge and put the hand over the heart, and I got a secretary literally giving me a death threat style warning, saying that if I did it again, I'd have to come to her office and do it for her personally.
Whatever. That's bullshit. Like, honestly, at my school, in my class at least, you literally have to stand up, put your hand on your heart, and then I guess at this point it's a matter of how the teacher wants it. Either you are or aren't required to say the Pledge of Allegiance specifically. But it's pretty ridiculous that you have to do it.
Agreed.
You heard what I was saying?
Yeah.
What do you think of it?
I think the Pledge of Allegiance was developed by a socialist man trying to force, like, ideas onto people, kind of trying to force conformity, and really I don't think the pledge should be said or should be forced to be said at any time.
Including, like, the games, or... Like,
I think
football
it should
games?
be said at games, but you shouldn't be forced to say them.
I mean, the one time that I really, like, see it making sense is if you're in the army.
Right.
I mean, at least then it makes sense, but...
It's sort of a tradition thing, too. But I think it's cool that... I think it should be done, but if you just shouldn't be forced to do it.
Exactly. Like, I don't mind if it's a football game or anything like that, but I do mind when you have to do it every fucking day.
But forcing people to do stuff they don't want to do is the American way.
Ash, please, come on.
Isn't it? Is that the American way? Forcing people to do what they don't want to do?
I don't know. I'm gonna close this door.
That basically is the American way nowadays. Honestly, in my freaking history class, I got to take a look at what George Washington thought the American way was, and let's just say that with the way things are done nowadays, George Washington would freaking flee to the British and let the British freaking conquer the United States and take over under the United States' so-called tyranny of King Washington.
Wow.
At this point, King Trump. Yeah. Let's see, what little crap was there?
Here's something that's school crap. So, okay, in math class, teacher teaches things that are math stuff, and then having a baby, BRB in February, and has like one long-term sub, but doesn't know the content, like, hardly at all. Has tons of trouble throughout her time being there, and then out of nowhere, that long-term sub leaves the state, so then another long-term sub comes in after, like, a couple days past that. And long-term sub still has some quarrels with when it comes to figuring out what problem is the answer to what, because of, like, the differences on how they do it, I guess. And literally, it has gotten so confusing that it's like, what the fuck?
That's still going on.
Yeah. Oh,
that happened with me at That happened with me in 7th grade.
Oh, and get this. This is like a freaking Algebra 1 class, if not Intro to Algebra. I don't remember. I think it's Algebra 1. But yeah, it's in that kind of class. Great.
I had it worse. I had it happen with me in Spanish class.
Oh, God. That must have been hell.
The teacher had to leave because his wife had a baby and he wanted to be with her for a while. And, all the substitutes... He left us, like, 13 homework assignments to do, like, once a week. Once or twice a week. Or, like, all the different times we had, to be in there. And, the thing is, all the substitutes we had could not speak Spanish. They literally just gave us the assignments, and then they basically just sat there reading a book.
Vendetta Records.
And, of course, because I was stupid middle school schnick at the time, none of the kids liked me, so obviously they weren't going to help me out. So, legit, I couldn't do any of the homework. And I got a D for the quarter.
Can I say something?
What?
Okay, Vendetta Records. If your son is actually doing Common Core math, I'd probably just pull him out of the school if possible, because your school is teaching your son shit. Like, honestly, oh my god. Don't even... Like, if you can, try to get your child out of that fucking school, like, as soon as possible, because... Your child is trying to be taught shit that is not even needed at all.
The problem with that, most schools in Ohio are all Common Core math now.
Are you fucking serious? Fuck it, homeschool.
That's even worse.
It is?
Yes.
What the fuck?
But you said you had to do Common Core stuff when you were in school?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I read about that kind of thing. It's like... And I thought showing your work when I was in school was hard sometimes. Like, hey, they're like, show your work, okay. Apparently, you just show, like, Common Core, that's like 20 more steps for that, or something like that. For Common Core. I'm not sure how that actually works.
I swear to God, as a kid, being a fucking retarded bastard, me not knowing fucking multiplication, division, if there was Common Core shit back in the early 2000s, I'd be fucked. Like, honestly, it's just like, nope, I can't fucking do this. Too high level bullshit.
Sparrow.
It's all part of the No Child Left Behind Act.
Sparrow, Yellowhammer, are you still in chat? You had to do Common Core in school?
Oh my god.
Yeah, thank God in Phoenix, they don't fucking... Well, as far as I know, they don't seem to do that shit.
Oh, fuck.
So Sparrow, you had to do Common Core... You had to handle Common Core, or were you the lucky ones? Yeah. I'm just glad that they didn't start Common Core until after I graduated. Because I would have been not graduated.
I honestly didn't even know Common Core was actually going on in other states, but I mean, that still, at least I fucking know about it, so that shit pisses me off.
It's called Common Core math. It's some weird math they do teach kids nowadays. You know what? Do you know how it works, Mario?
basically the gist of it is that they fucking make a simple math problem as hard as humanly possible. Like, seriously, fucking Common Core is extremely inefficient. Like, Jesus. It's honestly fucking ridiculous that people think this is a good way to teach kids math. It's fucking stupid. It's retarded. And this is part of the reason why I hate the fucking school system, because they do stupid shit. And now look at this. Oh, Common Core math. Yeah, fucking thanks for making our children retarded.
It's so common.
Common retardation is what it is.
I'll get where the core part comes from, though. It drives you the core of insanity.
Uh-huh. If Common Core is a fucking huge thing in high schools, I'd bet you that tons of people would be dropping out. Like, almost guaranteed. People would be dropping like flies.
Did you say, one time you told me something about they taught you of squares or something?
Huh?
The kind of square math, something like that.
Square math? Oh, you're talking about lattice. Well, what? Oh, you've never been taught lattice.
Yes,
that's
I have
right.
been taught lattice. That's
By
just
me.
started.
By me. Yeah, and then meanwhile, your little sister is doing that other square math thing. I don't remember what it's called. Was it like with addition or something?
I have no idea what she was doing.
I don't know either.
So it was the ladder thing?
Ladder?
Adam,
What?
charge cord, where?
Oh,
Pork Daddy.
is it reach? Yeah, I'll reach.
It's Halo.
Damn it. Okay, anyways. Oh, wait a minute, Vandalia, didn't I talk about lattice multiplication in one podcast episode? I'm pretty sure I did.
Either the podcast or just some random thing we were Skyping about.
Okay, well, hold on. I'm pretty sure I explained it in a podcast episode, but in case I didn't, I'm going to illustrate it, but I'm not gonna, like, go and explain it, because I don't feel like explaining it right now. Give me one sec.
It is school crap, so get to this topic. What about you, Nick? While he's saying it up, do you have any other stupid school lessons?
Stupid school lessons. Well, I did talk about that one time where my sister was like in an honors. She was like in a freaking honors math class. I forget what subject it was. It could have been trig. It could have been stat. I don't think it was stats. It was either trig, it was geometry, or it was calculus. Probably not calculus, but one of those. Essentially, well, like I said, it was an honors class, and they had an extremely long midterm to complete, and either a midterm or a final, and the teacher basically gave them not enough time to finish it.
Alright, guys, that's last multiplication. Any questions?
So basically, you put them in squares and throw them together.
Kind of, yeah.
So that's ladder or lattice.
Why do you keep calling it ladder? Oh my god. It's like
Just
you
ladder.
It's like you spelling schnick snick.
Or I spelled.
At least Vandalia has a freaking excuse. There was a block on Nickelodeon called Snick.
But this isn't even ladder. Like, I don't get how it's so confusing, but then again, maybe it's just because it was technically the first way I was taught multiplication, so.
Plus, I have speaking problems.
Well, like I was saying about the honors math class thing, so my sister and the entire class did not have enough time to finish the test. And most of the class failed.
Wow.
And I told what happened. My ma called up the teacher, and according to my mom and my sister, he was crying by the time she was done with him.
Your mom taught him a new one?
Yeah, and then here's the best part. I had a class with him for trig for one semester in senior year. And my mom's jaw dropped to that. And supposedly she kept in contact with him, basically giving him little warning shots. And the first time it happened, I go in the class and he says, "Oh, hi Nicholas, I got a rather pleasant email from your mother."
Did you pass it?
Yeah, like, I can tell, like, even when I had trouble taking tests, like, he was trying really hard to stick with his original philosophy. It was like, oh, once time's up, but he was, like, trying real hard to make some sort of compromise, like, give me, like, an extra minute.
Wow.
I used to hate tests back in the day. Because
Emil,
it was so...
Oh, sorry.
Because it was so quiet, I could hear the clock ticking. I'm like, okay, what the answer is? I'm like, tick, 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 tick. And when somebody's counting the ticks for 60, I'm like, it's a minute. I go, crap, I'm taking a test.
Meanwhile, for me, at least I get extra time because, according to my IEP, it's required that I'm allowed extra time if needed.
Well,
and on top of that, with tests, I could actually use notes even if everyone else isn't using notes. But the only exception is that I have to go to this specific room in a different building, and since the whole campus is separated into different buildings, like a bunch of them, I think like A through F, I think. But anyways, because I have to go through a bunch of buildings, it requires me to walk all the way to not a school. It requires me to walk all the way to a class, then be told, oh hey, we're taking a test, here's a pass to said room, and then I have to walk all the way back to that same class, or wait. Oh, God damn it. Tonight's not a good night. Okay, walk from one class to the other class, then at that class I walk to, pass to the specific room, and it's annoying because I have to walk from one class to another, and then to another class on top of that, and then when I get done early, I have to go back to the previous class I was originally going to. So it gets kind of annoying, but I mean, being able to use notes for tests is kind of worth it in my opinion. So it's annoying, but it's not the end of the world for me. Maybe until it gets extremely hot outside, which it's already starting to get to.
I do that in like 7th, 8th grade. They had to give me a tutor, and they put me in a learning disability class. So yeah, I was got ADD or something like that, or HDD or whatever. What's that fucking that's called? They put me on Ritalin in middle school because I didn't do any homework, and they thought I was stupid. I was just lazy. And they accused me of cheating one time. Because I got 100% I passed the test, got 100% on the test, but I never did any homework. They're like, how'd you know this stuff? You don't do any homework. I'm like, yeah.
You know, it's funny because in my last math class I ever took in freshman year of college, we had a whole bunch of homework, but in an odd twist, none of the homework was ever required.
Oh my god.
Like, legit, all the homework was there for was a study tool.
You know what I hate?
That's what it should be like, actually.
You know what I hate, though? Is when the...
I mean, the only the only catch with that is that literally all our grade was made up of was 4 tests. 3 or 4 tests. So flunk one of those tests and you're basically screwed.
You know what I hate about homework is... It's like they didn't even grade it. Like, you did it, and the whole point was just to do it and turn it in. They don't check it, they don't check if it's right or anything. They're like, if you did your homework, okay, you pass.
Every school I've been to, they've always required you to do homework. Though, in my high school, both years I've been in this current high school, I've been in, like, so many classes where they barely give you any homework that it's kind of like, it doesn't really matter until they actually give some to you, but it's not like you're going to be overwhelmed or anything. Oh, also, hey, do you think that homework should be used as a study tool and not a requirement?
Do you think
homework should be used as a study tool and not a requirement?
I do.
Depends on the class.
Only if you need it to. Only if you need to study.
Honestly, I would actually advocate maybe it should be required because, this way you're forced to do it, and this way you're therefore forced to study.
Well, here's the thing I gotta say about that, though. If the school's gonna force you to do homework, then they shouldn't have, like, a way where you can actually do it within the school instead of just being like, oh, okay, if you can't stay after or before, then you're gonna have to do it outside of school. And it's like, no. Once I leave the school, I should be done, not this extra bullshit. Like, you know how people would tell you, oh, school is like your job. Well, okay, here's my thing. When I'm out of the school, when I leave for school, or from school, then that's me clocking out. AKA, I shouldn't be required to do more work than necessary outside of the premises. Like, we've stayed in the school for 7 hours. They might as well have some of that time allowed for us to actually do the fucking work.
But like I said before, there's no point of doing homework that they will check if it's right or not. Like, it's like one of my classes, like I said, like, they just make sure you did it. They
I mean, to be fair, my school would usually check for it. Not to mention, the first math class I had in freshman year, semester 1, I had to do homework online, and it was graded.
Oh god.
my senior year, we had to do current event papers. We took the newspaper and we wrote a one-page paper about the main topic of each paper. I usually did it right before class started. Every Friday, the class before it was due, I went to the cafeteria, got the paper, wrote real fast, in 20 minutes, and turned it in and got graded. It got passed and graded for it because I turned it in.
So can you turn in a paper that doesn't have anything on it and still get it counted as good?
I'm not sure. I never tried that.
Oh damn! You should have tried it once. It's like, wait a minute. If they don't check it, turns in a blank paper, you win! Oh, okay. Back to you.
Vendetta Records like your sriracha sauce.
Yeah, I read that. Back when I was in the apartment, I remember that my whole scheme failed when my mom came in from the came into the apartment.
Yeah, I remember you were and you had to go to bed. You're like, oh, my stomach hurt. My stomach.
Oh.
and then you won the strip, but I'm like, no.
What? Oh, yeah, because my body heat was like really high or some. Well, not really high, but like it was higher than usual, I guess.
What about you, Stick? Everything is stupid like he did in episode 50?
Actually, then again, I could have just turned off my webcam.
What did he do in episode 50?
The sriracha sauce Cheetos.
Well, I showed the guacamole incident during the freaking Christmas episode.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you know how the whole sriracha sauce thing happened?
Yeah.
It all happened because I somehow stumbled upon an unopened bag of spicy hot Cheetos, like unopened and everything, and it's like, what the hell? And I think Schnick was like, ew, and it's like, what do you mean, ew? It's not even open.
Well, so what? You just found it lying around? You don't know where that shit's been.
Yeah, you do, from the fucking school store, that's where.
Was it on the floor?
The ground, but it was an unopened bag.
But still, you don't know what kind of shit was like all over the ground.
It's fucking unopened. Like,
so what if it's freaking unopened? Freaking bacteria and crap killing germs and shit. That stuff can seep into bags.
what? Okay, well, even if that's so, it's like, I mean, if it was like food directly on the ground, then no, I wouldn't really eat it unless it was my own, but like 5-second roll thing, but
Ew.
Are you fucking...
Then again, I used to be guilty of that when I was younger, but now generally if something falls on the floor, I just throw it out. It's sad, but what can I do?
Well, I'm not gonna fucking just waste a whole unopened bag of spicy hot Cheetos when it's on the ground. I mean, at least it was unopened. If it was open, then yeah, that would be a whole different story, but yeah, I'm not a germaphobe, so I took the bait.
And then he was like, these aren't spicy enough. I know, sriracha sauce.
Yeah. Oh my god. I don't know what I was thinking, but I mean, it wasn't like I was gonna fucking, do something too crazy, I guess. Except for the fact that my stomach hurt afterward, but oh well.
Yeah. And then at the end,
wasn't I laying in bed after that?
Yeah, for a while. And then I think one point, we did a countdown, and I put my calculator up to my timer up to the webcam so you could see the how long you had.
Till
So
when?
I would just. Huh?
Till when?
It was like a minute or two.
I win.
For what? Like when I had to, like, how many I could eat in a minute, or what?
I'm not sure. I got to check it. Why? Oh, I think you either you or Brandon said a minute or 2 minutes without drinking water or something like that, or milk.
Oh yeah. It was that was it. It was about like how long that I need to last without drinking milk after eating spicy hot Cheetos dipped in sriracha sauce.
And then I put my calculator up there, my phone, not my calculator, God, and like with the timer, so it'd be official.
I think you missed that calculator a little bit too much.
Yeah, stupid calculator thief.
Yeah, stupid bike battery thief too.
Speaking of that, you ever get a new battery?
Not yet. I'm waiting to see what my dad's trying to do because, well, one, he noticed that the bike for some reason dropped from $500 to $200, and second, he contacted the seller and never heard about anything after that. So.
Well, you and sellers, it's like you and the guy you bought your iPhone from, the first one, not the new one.
What about it?
What?
What about it?
You and sellers have bad luck with sellers, like your iPhone guy in Canada.
Oh yeah, that fucker.
No,
don't
you
know if
should
I still have a phone.
say it like Gordon Bleu. Oh, that piece of shit.
Oh, that piece of shit. Wow, I was anticipating Schnick to be like, no, it's like this, and then does it.
So, alright, so Snick, you want to talk about your RPG?
Yeah, I just wanted to do a little follow-up to the freaking stories.
New subject.
From Wednesday, because obviously I couldn't elaborate a whole lot, giving that I was forced out into like a public place where people kept running by me and kept going like, "Oh, who's this guy?" Game crashes.
Oh my god, that was fucking wow. So go on.
Well, so yeah, the whole basis of the shitty RPG Mario's playing, it's all because of all those freaking Survivor games I was trying to run on the message board.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, oh, fuck. Sorry, I'm still playing Dark Souls. I might have to stop Dark Souls, but... Okay. Ooh. Yeah! Killed it. So, anyways... Yeah, that's the reason why the shitty RPG has you going through, like, the Survivor games. And why, trying to think. And so would you care to know what some of the shit was? I specifically noted to you how the Castle Oblivion part was lifted from one of those stupid games.
Wait, what?
Was it lifted from Chain Memories? Was it?
No, the Castle Oblivion part was lifted from my shitty attempt at ripping off Recom.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
When Square Enix rips off its own game better than you.
Yep. Oh, fuck.
We're talking about shitty RPGs.
Well, Mario, do you have any specific questions about the shitty RPG?
Yeah, why was it made?
Because Schnicky Licky wanted to be a good game developer. He thought he was masterful.
Hi, Vera Lays TV? I'm not sure how you say that. No, seriously though. Let's see, things I can think of. So, do you know what happened near, like, well, not near. I don't think I even got to episode 6 uploaded yet, but in episode 7, I'm going to spoil the episode a little bit here. So, what ends up happening is, like, an event of the game re-triggers without me even needing to do anything, and
Yeah.
the game literally made itself so stuck that it was completely unplayable because of the fact that even though you got new characters, you still had to go through the same exact boss fight, and I don't think I ever beat it, actually. But, I mean, it's not like I really could unless I sat for like 5 hours grinding because the two characters were so freaking weak. Like, oh my god. Sora and someone else, I think.
Yeah.
I think it was Riku.
Oh my god, I just killed a freaking boss while you were asking that.
Oh, I remember you triggering that Mario Luigi fight 4 times, going back up and down.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No.
Oh, go backwards, re-triggered it again, go back up, re-triggered it again, re-triggered, re-triggered, re-triggered.
Well,
But do you ever know what happened during that part?
Do I know what happened with that? Well, probably what happened was, I don't know why, because it was always working, and during all my run-throughs of the shitty RPG, I never ran into anything like that. But what probably it probably resulted from me just copying the maps from the first time you ran through there and just pasted them a second time. So chances are, somehow, one of the transfer events got glitched and sent you back to the first version of the map and not the second version you were supposed to be on.
And the funny thing is the fact that it rains the entire time on top of that. Before it didn't.
Well, it was triggered to rain on the second map. And the rain keeps going until you tell the game to stop.
Keep going and going
it was a really weird glitch, and out of all the times it could have happened, it was the one time where I actually recorded a video without you being with us, Schnick.
Yeah, that is very strange.
Yeah, at the time, I really thought that you were gonna, like, flip on me about how I somehow broke the game so bad that it just gets me stuck in a loop. And for any common player, I'd imagine that if it happens to any player besides you, then basically the game is 100% unplayable after a certain point. Unless you get like a patched version or something.
Yeah,
which is exactly what Schnick had to do. We actually had to patch the game because it was literally that broken.
Uh-huh. It was
ridiculous.
not a pleasant process.
No, that was the one thing I would not have expected Schnick to fuck up, and he fucked that up bad.
At least you had to play his other version of the RPG. At least you had to play the version he played in his RPG.
Yeah, at least you didn't have to play that game. That game was
far
worse.
The PS2 game.
Yeah.
Oh, that one. Oh my god. I don't think I would have ever gone through that because of the fact that you had to freaking teleport yourself everywhere, and also the fact that it's impossible to play.
Yeah, like, seriously, that, like, a regular battle towards the end of the game, like, I was fighting in it for, like, a good 10-20 minutes, and not one enemy died.
And eventually you're like, force win, force victory, force victory, force victory, force victory.
Yeah, there was one moment where he had to run to his town for like 5 minutes. You're one step from this town. Battle transition. Damn it! You go.
And then Brandon's reaction. You were right there.
That shit was so fucking hilarious. Oh my god.
I can tell all your buildings were called Building 1, Building 5, Building 2.
Oh yeah, that too. They were all
I didn't even
names.
bother naming any of the buildings.
Because they were all built in that order in that universe.
Yep.
So good.
So besides Nick's CRPG, have you ever played any better RPGs?
Me?
Yeah.
Bad RPGs. That's a good question.
What about you, Nick?
What do you mean, have I played better RPGs?
Any bad RPGs?
Have I played any bad RPGs?
Besides your own.
Of... Well, I played Legend of Alandar. That was a pretty bad RPG.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Must be so bad I never even heard of it.
Honestly, I don't think I've really played any quote-unquote bad RPGs.
What's your favorite
think
RPG?
of one. Oh, my favorite?
If you had no bad ones, then what's your favorite one?
Well, I don't know if I necessarily have a favorite, but one of the competitors that I would say would have to be Lord of the Rings: The Third Age.
Yeah.
Another one being Mario RPG, and then Paper Mario after that, the N64 one.
Was that the one where you played it and it was like go to easier mode. Go to easier mode. You're like, no, I'm gonna keep it going until I beat at this mode.
Wait, what?
Lord of the Rings Lord of the Rings. Is that the one where I think it was like played in easier mode? You're like, no.
that was Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers. That's a completely different game.
Oh.
The Third Age is like its own separate story that's not canon in the movies, I don't think. Like, I don't know if... Well, I wouldn't know if it's canon or not, but from what I've heard, the story in that game didn't really have anything to do with the movies, so it's like an original story.
Well, it kind of happened concurrently with the movies.
Did it have anything to do with the movies? Like...
I think there may have been a few points where you witnessed some of the movies' events, but I'm not sure.
I mean, apart from that, though, most of the story is original, right?
Yeah, most of the story is original.
Yeah. And me being a kid playing that game, I always assumed, oh, this is like a story from one of the movies, even though I knew nothing about Lord of the Rings and still don't know much about it.
Well... I'm trying to think here. What else can I say about the shitty RPG? Oh, you know what? I actually could describe the original version of the Castle Oblivion part.
The original version?
The one that was on the Survivor message board on GameFAQs.
Oh.
I'll say this much. So... The thing is, the original version had 5 villains. For one thing, the part where you have friggin' Sonic being brainwashed to be with the frickin' villains, that part never happened in the original. Well, actually, kind of. It did.
Oh, damn it.
Essentially, it happened in the original, but all that happened was... He was freaking darkened by goddamn Schnick somehow. And essentially he was a rip-off of the Riku replica story.
So what? It's just like unexplained?
It's not explained. All that's known is that Schnick magically turned him evil. There you go.
By the way, you ever finish the reboot or...
The cleanup version, I still have to put in the end game, but...
How long has it been on the shelf?
Maybe apart from other fixes that I haven't even gone to yet, still.
Well, yeah, like essentially everything that Mario can possibly play is already fixed to my knowledge, but we're gonna find out.
When was the last time you touched it?
Yeah, right now, I still haven't uploaded episode 6, like I said. Episode 6 is done, just... I need to get to it. Upload it.
Maybe you can stream that tonight.
I don't know if I got episode 7 done with editing or not. If I did,
honestly,
then I certainly haven't exported it.
Instead of me streaming, I would be okay with you streaming shitty RPG. Wink, wink.
I can't, cause friend.
Have him play it then.
What? No, that would be not a good idea. That would just be...
Hey, friend.
No.
So what, Mario, you're gonna take off after this freaking podcast?
Well, obviously, he's staying the night.
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah? It's a Friday. I gotta keep my socialism... What?
Yes.
Well, that is true. Maybe Brandon can join later, and Vandalia is still here, so...
Yeah,
Hey, speaking of Brandon, he's still not back, and he's watching a freaking movie or something. I thought he was done by now. What the hell?
Yeah, MarioTube does have a life outside of us.
I don't,
somehow.
Unfortunately.
Neither do I, unfortunately. Neither do I, except for work.
Then again, I probably can make a life for myself. I don't know how. Actually, maybe it's wrong to say that, but I swear to God, once it gets warmer out, I'm getting out of this freaking house and I'm going for a jog at the park every day.
I go back to bike riding. I haven't done that in a year. I used to
Yeah,
love,
go out and explore. At least do something.
I used to love riding the bike trails. But it's boring by myself, however.
And meanwhile, I wouldn't really do that all often because I don't really like exercise too much because of the bad experiences I've had for like the first 16 years of my life.
Just get my bike, grab my helmet, grab my inhaler, and hit the bike trails.
Alright, well...
And my cell phone too, because my bike gets a flat again. That
Sparrow.
one time.
Oh,
What were you going to say, Sparrow?
Sparrow, that sounds familiar, but I'm not sure.
Anyways, for the freaking rest of the original Castle Oblivion part, if you can believe it, it ran several times longer than it did in the version you played.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Trying to think. It's so floors that returned from the frickin' floors that were in the version in the shitty RPG. There's the stupid Survivor Island part where you fight that frickin' fake schnick and then you go fight the real schnick. The stupid Disney World part was in.
The Disney World part?
Yeah, the one where you had to stand around waiting for 5 minutes.
Are you talking about the chase, or...
Huh?
Are you talking about the chase, or what?
I'm talking about the chase where you had to just stand there for 5 minutes because I didn't code it properly.
Oh, yeah, that.
Except the freaking version that was in the Survivor message board was even more retarded.
What? More?
maybe
to
less
me.
retarded, but it was still retarded.
Explain to me how this is more retarded, sir.
So, everything that happens where they get the damn room and everything, except now it's a ripoff of Home Alone. Except replace Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern with Bowser and Dr. Eggman. And Kevin with freaking Mario, Sonic, and the gang.
Which one is Bowser? Which one is Eggman?
Eggman probably be Joe Pesci, and then Bowser would be Daniel Stern.
It was a Home Alone knockoff?
It was a Home Alone knockoff.
One or two.
Schnick, you have no originality in middle school, I swear. I don't even have anything to say about that, honestly.
Oh my god, now I need to go on the street just to see your freaking face.
Oh, you'll be glad about my freaking whole thing that I just did.
I was
no,
in
he's
chat.
going to check.
But an RPG I like to play. I still like. I'm finding an emulator of it was Secret of Mana. It was one of the SquareSoft games. Hey, Snick, you know about video games, right?
Decently.
Does he know? Wait, what? What do you mean decently? You have a frick ton of games. What do you mean decently?
Did SquareSoft buy out Enix, or did Enix buy out SquareSoft?
They're both the same company. It's just rebranding.
Well, no, they used to be separate. They used to be separate companies.
What?
Used to be SquareSoft and
No, I know.
Enix.
No, I heard what you said, but like, I'm pretty sure they were the same company, just rebranded.
No, they weren't.
What?
There was SquareSoft and there was Enix, separate companies.
Oh.
And then they became Square Enix.
That's weird.
You didn't know that?
No. From what I heard, it was SquareSoft is the same company as Square Enix. It was just a rebranding. That's what I heard.
No, Enix used to be a different. Yeah, Enix used to be a different company. Hey, Snick, you know what games Enix made before the merger or the buyout?
Well, the two RPG franchises I knew they worked on were Dragon Quest and Star Ocean.
With the Enix?
Yeah, it was Enix that worked on them. In fact, the original Japanese version of Star Ocean Till the End of Time was the last game they published on their own before the merge.
So it was a merge? It was like a buyout or anything like that?
Uh-huh.
It was a merger, not a buyout.
It was a merger.
Yeah, and I think the last Squaresoft game was the original Kingdom Hearts.
I think so, yeah.
Because I think FF102 was the first Square Enix game. But I could be wrong about that. But yeah, you know that, Mario?
No.
They're two separate companies until 2002 or 4, whenever that happened.
That's weird.
And Square dropped the Soft and became Enix.
So were they still Squaresoft when Cage 2 was out?
No.
At that point, they were Square Enix. Yeah, buyouts and mergers.
I think it was a merger. Just like how Bandai and Namco joined together.
Were they called now Banco?
No, they're called Bandai Namco. It's funny because the freaking dashboard icon for the original Dark Souls has a Bandai icon on it, indicating that Bandai was the original publisher, but now it's Namco's name. Like, I'd say Namco's the dominant at one out of the two.
Like, I think Square's the dominant of the Enix brand.
Yeah.
Like how... new topic, mergers.
But I didn't get to finish the Castle Oblivion part.
Fine.
Oh, yeah.
So the thing is, so you know that guy Roman with the Wii remotes?
Oh, you mean this Wii remote? Oh, I'm gonna use a Wii remote as a weapon.
You'll be pleased to know that he wasn't in the original version, or maybe you'll be crying in the corner that there was a version where he wasn't in it.
Schneck, you should make an updated version where he uses... Oh my god, that sounded violent, even though that wasn't even violent. Anyways, you should have like an updated version where he uses a gamepad as a shield and the Wii remote as a sword. Ah!
I mean, well, you already freaking... Well, the thing is, without giving too much away, I was planning to include a fight with him where he does use a gamepad. So
A Wii U gamepad or a Switch gamepad?
Wii U.
Switch gamepad, good job.
Let me see. It all depends on if I can find a Wii U gamepad sprite. Now let's see. One villain that was in the original version that did not return for the shitty RPG version was Darth Vader.
What? Darth fucking Vader.
Yep. I was so obsessed with Star Wars at the time that I not only included Darth Vader, I include Floor based on freaking Star Wars Episode 3.
Oh no.
And
so
that
is this
floor
why
did not
there's
make...
freaking lightsabers in the game being used as like magic shit or whatever?
Possibly.
What do you mean possibly? Oh my god.
Well, let me see. Not to mention, there were a lot more... Only 6 party members entered the castle. There were 20 in the original version.
20? How many fucking How many players do you need in a castle? Like, damn.
Stupidly, two of the party members were Luke Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi, except Obi-Wan Kenobi was young.
Was he drunk?
I wish he was drunk.
Maybe you can put that in.
But
maybe you can clean that up. Make him drunk Obi-Wan.
Oh my!
Yeah, you could have him do drunk. Maybe you have to do drunk text chat.
Drunk chat? Wow. Okay, drunk chat.
Oh well, doesn't matter anyway because the two of them, alongside a bunch of other miscellaneous characters, died almost immediately.
Ah, too bad. You can put that in the DLC for CRPG DLC.
Oh my god. And surprisingly, one character, you're not going to believe one character that was a party member in the Survivor message board version. Lisa Simpson.
Why?
See Survive?
Yeah.
Survivor?
Oh my god.
It's only because I felt obliged. Because the first 4 games, first you have Nintendo, then you have Sony, aka KH Survivor, then you have TV. Literally all I threw in were characters from Simpsons, Family Guy, SpongeBob, and South Park.
Fucking Lisa Simpson, oh my god.
And I felt obliged to include some of the TV characters. I included Homer and Lisa. Homer dies, Lisa ends up becoming a freaking party member.
What the hell? Wow, you
Middle
kill
school
like
chick
the more
needs to be
iconic.
shot.
You kill the more iconic character out of the freaking characters you select in that series.
That's middle school schnick.
That's our snick.
Oh my
Da-da-da.
god.
Oh
That's
my
ridiculous.
god, but what else can I note?
You were just probably like, oh yeah, that's the character I can add.
So, for the 7th game, which I said was really bad when I made it on the Survivor message board, you know, here's a reference that I remember that I didn't get at the time.
Oh god.
I basically made a challenge telling the players, oh, you need to find a way to break into the organization HQ.
Wait, what?
What? So one of the players actually got creative, and he's like, oh, invite them over for a party where they play Xbox 360 with each other, and let's hope the Xbox 360 doesn't get red-ringed.
Red Rum.
Okay.
So I literally typed up a script where the characters literally invite them over for Xbox 360, and I literally wrote dialogue saying, don't get red-ringed, don't get red-ringed, as though it was part of the game.
Red Rum. Red Rum.
Oh, fuck. That's just bad. That's just
Because I did
terrible.
not own a 360 at the time, and I did not know the red ring of death was a hardware malfunction that killed your...
Oh my god.
Shrek on 360.
No.
my god. Yeah, no.
Shrek, no, Shrek on 1.
No, Shrek on Nintendo Switch.
No! No.
Shrek
bad
on
shit. Bad.
PS4. Shrek on PS4 Pro.
Are there any other questions you have about shitty RPG before we move to mergers?
Oh yeah. So why does the game come with other save files that are filled?
Because I don't know how to erase the save files.
Oof!
Well, at least I didn't back then.
You poked me in a weird spot. What's up? Or are you just doing that?
What the
Okay, and you're not paying attention.
Hello, man.
No, Schnick. Bad. Don't say that.
Okay,
word. It's a
any other
forbidden word.
questions before I bring closing remarks?
Can there be other characters with fucking ridiculous ass weapons?
What characters with ridiculous ass weapons?
Can there be other characters with ridiculous ass weapons?
You mean, are you going to encounter more characters with ridiculous weapons?
I guess in both versions.
In the cleanup version or in the new... Well, I'm not changing any weapons between the two versions. Like, the story is going to stay intact for integrity purposes, and you'll see why when you play it, but... But in terms of game-breaking glitches, those are getting fixed.
Okay.
Oh, and the overall gameplay is going to be improved, but... do you know... Well, the short answer is yes. There's going to be more freaking organization CVEC members that use ridiculous weapons.
Oh, boy.
Do you want me to tell you, or do you want to wait?
I want to find out for myself, eventually.
Alright, let's just say that you're not going to like what two of them... Well, you're not going to like what freaking one of them is. So, like, you're gonna think it makes no sense.
Oh, no.
Yep. Hashtag spoilers. Okay, so...
That's shitty. So much to talk about, I can't possibly think about it.
Alright, cool. Time for the final topic.
And I have to go to the bathroom.
Final topic is,
Mergers.
bathrooms.
Bathroom mergers. I think the biggest merger happening right now, that and the last one, not the merger I knew about was Disney buying out Fox Studios.
Yeah?
Which pretty much brings all, I think, maybe Sony pretty much brings all the Marvel products back under one umbrella again, kind of. They're keeping them separate still. If they're still separate studios, technically, even though they're under the same umbrella.
Well, what the hell is Disney gonna do with Fox, though? Like...
They put movie studios, right? They buy the whole thing, right? Is the movies, or they buy all of Fox?
I don't know.
Yeah, Snickly gets back. But really,
in like 5 seconds.
he doesn't wash his hands.
That too. Damn it! It's been 5 seconds. He's still not back.
Let's see.
Dad, get out of the bathroom now! Okay.
Get down here, Snick. You put your diaper on and get back here.
Oh God! Why'd you have to? I should not have brought that up now. I fucking walked into that one. Oh my God.
Oh God. Let's see. That's Disney merger. Just
Disney X Lucasfilm.
Yeah. Yeah, they own everything. What don't they own now?
Right?
They don't own us yet.
Yeah, because they're gonna get like the worthy 2 cents.
Yeah. We are now sponsored by Disney.
Moolah.
Like Talking Time with Caffeine, brought to you by Disney.
De Niro. Oh my God! I completely forgot about that reference that Schnick made.
God damn it, Snick, why do you go to the bathroom at a time like this?
Why is it like now that he's taking forever? Like every other time he's like, I'm going to the bathroom. 30 seconds later, okay, I'm back. Now it's like fucking taking forever.
Oh yeah. That's why I went before the podcast started. it's like kids, like, okay, you better do the bathroom before you leave. No, leave. I gotta go to the bathroom now. But yeah, like I said, God, you have no idea what's happening. So yeah, so like, I guess I don't know if they're keeping it separate, since or they're not. So the X-Men could be in the Marvel universe now. So I always wanted that. Like imagine what happened to the X-Men. Oh, you're back.
Oh, hey. Shaky.
This is why I hate the fact that his webcam's not on, so I can't. It's like when he's back or not. It's like I actually know this stuff. But yeah, we're talking about the Disney merger, and if Fox Studios and Marvel kept still kept separate, or they're combined, or they're going to be the universes will mix together or not.
Well, I know the president of Marvel said that people shouldn't get too anxious just yet, because for one thing, he noted that the deal is still not final yet.
Oh, so Disney doesn't own Fox yet.
Yeah.
And also, are they just buying the movie studios or all of Fox?
I think they just bought the movie studios. The news channel and other stuff related to the news channel is still on its own.
The new political news party, Disney.
Oh yeah, no, like
I'm part of the Disney party.
Oh, that'll be freaking not awesome. What's the opposite of awesome? Stupid. Like, Mickey Mouse is now a Fox News correspondent.
Oh, now I wish Brian was here. He could do a freaking.
And we get to hear Mickey, pronouncing his Republican beliefs.
Yeah, isn't his damn movie over yet? He's probably forgot to call.
Pennywise the dancing clown.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
No,
you need to tell me I'm not afraid of you.
Do I have to?
I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you.
You will be.
Now you get to turn your camera on and dance. Do the Pennywise dance on camera.
Oh no, I think you are making him do it. Fuck. He's got like 12 minutes left, so...
12 minutes.
But yeah. So they haven't officially bought him yet, it's just still under talks. So any other mergers? See, there's Disney merger, there's the Square Enix merger, there's the Banco merger.
The Bamco. That actually is like an unofficial nickname for them. Oh my god.
Why is that?
Because Bandai and Namco.
Oh yeah. I don't really think of anything others.
Well, I guess
that was
Kingdom Hearts was. I guess Kingdom Hearts was a merger between Final Fantasy and Disney.
It's a partnership.
What's the difference?
Partnership?
Kingdom Hearts was a partnership between.
Yeah,
Disney
it was a partnership, and it still is a partnership.
Wait, between what?
Disney and Square.
Oh.
And Final Fantasy and other Final Fantasy games, Disney, the Square games. Yeah, because technically, The World Ends of You wasn't a Final Fantasy game; it was a Square game.
It wasn't.
Is there? I can't wait to play. I'm gonna play that game this year. Once I get my Switch this year in a few weeks.
You're gonna get a Switch in a few weeks?
Oh, a month or two. I'm getting my. I'm getting $1,500. I mean, about $1,500 back in taxes.
1,500?
Yeah.
Wow.
What about you, Snick? Are you getting any tax money back?
Am I getting tax money? I don't know yet.
You haven't got your W-2s yet?
I mean, but I did get tax forms, but I think my ma hasn't heard back from the accountant yet. Either that or they haven't told me.
What never mind. What about you, Mario?
What about me?
Any taxes back from your job?
Yeah, Vandalia, am I gonna get any of that?
Nope, because it's under the table.
Hey, look at it this way, you don't have to pay taxes.
Yeah,
I'm
like
paying
I
you.
could with my current situation.
I'm paying you under the table.
Yeah, just like with my freaking cafe job with my mom for like a year. Until it shut
Where's
down.
your ma work now?
What happened to that, anyways?
The cafe?
Yeah.
Still shut down.
I mean, why it was shut down?
Because the owner wasn't paying taxes, and it wasn't just one cafe, it was like multiple.
Holy goddamn shit!
Yep. Taxes
Like-
weren't being
like-
paid, and they got
like
shut down.
Like Al Capone?
Don't know what that is, but sure.
Yeah.
Al Capone was like one of the most infamous gangsters in Chicago, I think it was.
Yeah.
During the Prohibition era. Basically, he made a whole freaking empire on selling illegal alcohol back when it was illegal.
And they didn't get him for that, they got him for tax evasion.
Yeah, they got him for tax evasion because basically he like owns like freaking everything, which is why they could and like he was able to like freely murder anyone that opposed him. Like it was freaking gang wars all over the place, and they nailed him for tax evasion.
Killing people, no problem. Running illegal liquor, no problem. Not paying your taxes, now we got a problem.
Watch the movie The Untouchables. It's fictionalized, but it tells you the basis of how they nailed them.
Wow.
Hey, Snick, do you about any other mergers? Or partnerships?
Weren't you gonna ask him about Marvel? Or something?
Well, I know that freaking
I already did.
EA kept buying out companies and running them into the ground.
EA?
Yeah, EA.
What games did they make?
EA, The Sims, Battlefield, Dead Space.
I thought Battlefield was by DICE.
No, well, Battlefield is created by DICE, but EA publishes it.
I used to like Sims. I used to play Sims in high school.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind playing The Sims 2. I even have it installed.
I used to play Sims.
You know,
Sims.
it's funny. Originally, I actually cried when I found out The Sims, by default, cannot live... That you create in Sims 2, they cannot live forever.
Oh my god.
Like,
I actually cried because the Sims I create couldn't live forever. Nowadays, I actually love the fact they can't live forever. You can actually make freaking stories out of that.
be like,
Have Sims like carrying on genes.
oh yeah, actually that'd be cool. You know, Sims Highlander edition.
I mean, after all, what's funny is that one thing that EA does good on Origin is, at least they used to regularly give away like games just for free. Like no catch, just sign up for an Origin account and the game's yours.
I thought they did that like a few years ago.
Yeah, they did. And one of the games they gave away was the complete collection of The Sims 2. All the expansion packs.
Damn.
Like, and the funny thing is, I was actually buying the Sims 2 expansion packs back in the day, and I was missing like 1 or 2 of them, plus all the stuff packs. And I just got all that for free, and I still have my discs sitting here on my shelf.
Wow.
Yeah, I used to play SimCity 2 all the time.
SimCity 2000 or just SimCity?
I forget. Probably just SimCity before 2000.
I know that there was a Super Nintendo version.
Oh, now wait, did they stop doing that?
Well, The Sims 4 is still heavily supported.
Wait, no, I'm talking about the Origin thing.
Origin? I don't know. I haven't heard any news stories about it, though.
But wait, so they didn't stop, or?
I don't know. I haven't signed in to Origin in like forever, so.
I used to be bad though. I could never make a good city. I'm like, okay, build here, roads here, connect the river, connect the highway, build a giant highway. Oh, I'm out of money again.
Oh, SimCity?
Yeah.
Yeah, SimCity.
I actually got a free copy of SimCity. I don't remember what it was. I think it was like SimCity 2000 or something, but it was like one of the older
ones. Yeah, SimCity 2000 was one that Origin also gave away for free.
Yeah, and the only way I heard about it was from a YouTuber that I was watching, and I was like, oh,
yeah,
thanks.
They also gave away Medal of Honor Pacific Assault, and at least 1 or 2 other games, but I'm not sure which.
And meanwhile, you have freaking PlayStation giving out only indie games, like especially in like what 2015-16. Right, Schneck?
Right. What about PlayStation?
How they're like seemingly only giving out indie games in like 2015-16.
Yeah, like on PlayStation.
Do they still do that?
I mean, they've been getting better. They've been giving out at least one AAA game for PS4, but PS3 and Vita owners are screwed. It's indie games only.
Wow.
Speaking of PlayStation and mergers, is there any game that's for all 4 systems?
All 4.
You mean
Minecraft,
PS4, Xbox One, PC, and Switch?
Minecraft.
Yeah, well, Nintendo. Yeah, Nintendo, PlayStation.
Yeah,
Minecraft is one of those.
There's LA Noire, Dark Souls, Doom.
Oh, I guess Doom, yeah. No, Doom is like half game.
Half game on Switch, yeah.
I guess is it rare for it? So it's not. I guess it's not rare anymore for games to be on multiple platforms.
Ever since the Switch came
back
out,
when
now.
back when the Wii was like underpowered and the Wii U was flopping. Yeah, everything was just on PlayStation and Xbox.
Oh, some of the Call of Duty games were on all 4.
Yeah, they were, but then they stopped after Ghosts.
Well, I guess they did, yeah.
It's funny, like not even. I think Activision that still hasn't pledged support to the Switch yet. Like, why do you think World War II didn't show up on the Switch?
Because, fuck them.
Yeah, sure.
Because onions?
Yeah,
People will probably flip about the fact that Nintendo has another COD game.
Activision did get control of the Onion Boy.
Oh my god.
I wonder how good Breath of the Wild would be if it was on PS4 or the Xbox One.
It would probably look a little bit better, but other than that, eh. I mean, pretty much everything else is there already.
Think it'd be as big, bigger, as big?
I mean, it depends on what they would be going for. If it was graphics and probably the same size, maybe a little bit bigger, but they were going for how big it is, then I don't know. I guess it would depend on how they were making it, I guess, because they were struggling when they had to make a port for the Switch, like out of nowhere.
I still swear, like basically, was that like I think I mentioned before? It was like the last game for the Wii U, the first game for the Switch.
Yeah.
It was kind of the same thing for Twilight Princess. It was like the last game for the GameCube and one of the first games for the. It was like one of the last games for the GameCube and one of the first games for the Wii.
Except there was a big difference, and unfortunately, it was like completely reversed in the Wii version.
I know. I hate that. I think I told you the story before, but
Twilight Princess featuring Mario Kart Mirror Mode edition.
Yeah. Me and my roommate at the time were playing the GameCube version of Twilight Princess, and I found a Wii walkthrough, and I was like,
oh no.
I was like, okay, turn left up here. Like, it's a dead end there. What do you mean a dead end? It used to be a town. Like, we figured out, oh, whoops. So every time I said left, so every time the thing said left, I remember to say right instead, or east, or go east instead of west. And like I had to remember to tell my friend that when I was reading the walkthrough. I'm like, okay, left, right, right.
That must have been really confusing.
Because no one can find a good game
you
walkthrough.
said east? I thought you said west.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Fuck.
See, yeah.
Okay.
So we're almost done. And you guys have any final words for our 100th episode?
The RPG is hell.
Well, you, Mario, any closing statements about our four subjects?
Not really. It's been a while for me to be on here, I guess.
Yeah, Snick's first appearance was episode 8.
What was the topic?
Reboots and retcons.
Oh, that's right. I think I was... when was the episode released?
Let me go look. Let's see. Stupid
phone? Wow, that's a big phone. How portable is it?
Alright. Let's see. Your first appearance was released on... Okay, down here. May 11th, 2014.
Oh my god, I was still in high school back then.
Oh wow.
I didn't even know... I think I mentioned Batman the Animated Series at least once during that, and it would be like another 6 months before I would watch it. Well, maybe not 6 months, more like 4 months.
Oh yeah, hey, Brandon's back for the finale.
Yeah, for the last moments of the episode. You're way late.
I told you I was gonna go watch a movie.
How long was your movie? The length of a Lord of the Rings film? Jesus.
How was Pennywise the Dancing Clown?
They loved it.
So
What were they freaked out at all by it?
I mean, my mom was.
see, and then, yeah.
Wait, what was her reaction to the kid's arm getting bit off?
Oh my god!
Wow.
Let's see, and then check. And then, yeah, yours was May 11th, 2014, and then Mario and Brandon's first appearance was on August 27th, 2016.
2016. Year of the
Oh
Dam.
my god, that was around the time goddamn Shrek happened. When I uploaded it.
Yeah, and then in 2017, my Shrek Let's Play began.
Yeah.
2017, your freaking Shrek Let's Play begins, and unfortunately this happened.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's gonna play the audio.
Yeah. Snick's first episode was reboots, and your guys' first episode was talking about the NES Mini Nintendo rants.
Yep.
Yeah, now I have a prediction that Nintendo is going to follow it up with Super.
No more Shrek.
Brandon, show us proof it wasn't the blank CD, because that disc looked a little fake to me.
No, I got more Shrek. Oh no! Oh no! More fucking Shrek! More fucking Shrek! No more!
Oh my god.
Alright, sorry about that.
Swear to God, Schnick, that's like you listen to that to go to bed or something with how much you play.
It's his bedtime ritual. Either that or he falls asleep to it.
No, my current bedtime ritual is watching Angry Grandpa marathons, and then it's gonna go back to cartoons.
So, Brandon, before we go, you have a favorite moment that you participated in the podcast or watched?
My favorite moment from like any of the podcast episodes?
Yeah.
I mean, there's been a lot of good moments, but
Name a few of
it'd be tough to pick them out. I do remember being in your guys' KH lore, and then the little kid in the background was cursing a storm up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Like
my
Snick-
god.
Like Nick said, discipline your children. I would have gotten beaten up if I acted like that way, he said.
I will.
But yeah, alright, so to wrap it up, our 100th episode, mergers. They're a thing. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they fail miserably. The CRPG, Nick's still working on it, and Mario's still playing it.
Yeah, even though it should have been done by now.
I should be done with Shrek by now, but I'm kind of lazy with editing.
School crap. Common Core math sucks. And
and did you wrap up?
and Mario's apparently so do Mario's teachers.
Real quick, what game should I play on a live stream today?
Tell us in chat.
Shrek!
And thank you for watching us for 100 episodes, and hopefully we'll be on for 100 more.
Yep.
And as with the four of us, 100 more episodes. Enjoy the rant on this. We'll see you either Tuesday or Wednesday.
Bye! Baby's redneck mode.
Can you end it off in something other than the baby?
Something other. Here's to the next 100, Sparrow says.